So I got a lot to say. What's up, Finn fans? Dad's not here. He's got work in the morning, so he's off sleeping, having nightmares about this loss. I expected this game to go a little differently. I expected the Dolphins to win this one. Obviously, they didn't. So to all the Lion fans, especially Don Burr, you guys won. Kudos to you guys. And I'm not even going to say the refs screwed us. You know, we should have done this. We just got beat. Plain and simple. Lions came to play. Dolphins came to try not to lose. And with that type of formula, you're going to fucking lose. So they lost. It was so very painful to watch. There was a ton of injuries today. Which just seems to be the Dolphins' MO. I'll get to that in a second, but I'm just going to talk about the game in general. This is a game where we should have won because our offense, even with Albert Wilson getting injured, and I don't know as of right now if it's a serious injury or not. I just know it's a hip injury. I don't know how serious it is. He most likely is not going to be playing Thursday against the Texans. But it wasn't on the offense. It wasn't on Brock Osweiler, who went 22 for 31, 239 yards and 2 touchdowns. Brock Osweiler actually played very well. I will say that. I was very hesitant to be like, Brock Osweiler. There's a whole debate about who's better, Tannehill, Osweiler. Osweiler played really well. Kenyon Drake, 6 carries, 72 yards. That big 50-something yard run for a touchdown was nice. Frank Gore got banged up. So he got about 10 carries, 29 yards, but he did get banged up. They were going to run a wildcat play, and that's when Balaj was in there. And Balaj standing next to Kenyon Drake looked like a friggin' giant. I was like, do we have another quarterback I don't know about? But, you know, Gore got banged up, so Balaj came in at some point. God damn, this defense played absolutely 1,000,000,000% putrid. Absolutely shit. 1,000% garbo. This game was lost because of this Miami Dolphins defense. The thing that, you know, the first 3 games of the season, I said resiliency was the theme of this team. Very resilient. We came back from deficits and we came back from all this stuff and we beat the Titans, the Jets, the Raiders. You know, resilient. Seems resilient, 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 resilient. This team is 100% inconsistent. To a T. Holy shit. We don't know which team we're going to get. And it seems like once an injury happens in-game, the whole team goes apeshit. Like, I don't understand this team sometimes. Some of the defensive schemes were really bad. The defensive line played really bad. You would think with Cameron Wake back, maybe you would get some more pressure, get some more sack on Stafford. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. We got 1 sack. Andre Branch got a sack. Other than that, nothing. No interceptions, no turnovers, which this team was well known for turnovers. We had at least 1 every game. No turnovers. 0. The run defense with this team was shit. And that's me being nice, just so you know. I'm being nice right now. Absolute garbage. The one thing I said the Dolphins need to do to beat the Detroit Lions was stop Johnson. Gotta stop the run. We gotta stop Johnson, their running back. He's been playing really well. Johnson, 19 carries, 158 yards. He didn't get a touchdown. LeGarrette Blount got that touchdown, but still, he ran for 158 yards. And most of those were big chunk plays for 50 yards. Like, what are you doing? Do you not watch game tape? Why is the defensive line playing so wide? If this is the stupid defensive formation, stop. Like, it drives me nuts. You have the corners playing 5 to 10 yards off their receivers. Like, what is going on? It's absolutely bad scheming. You have corners who excel at playing man, playing zone. Like, how does this Dolphin defense played great against the Bengals. They played great against the Titans. Against the Raiders, they gave up some, but they still played really well. Against the Jets, 21-0, 20-0 at halftime. Played really well. Got some interceptions. Even the Patriots game, we got a few picks. One of them was garbage time, but still. The Bears game, this Dolphins defense made turnovers, held the friggin' Bears in check at the points that we needed them to. Inconsistency. We were facing the #1 rushing defense in the Bears, and we ran all over them. This Lions defense was not good at stopping the run. Yeah, we got about 100 yards on them, but that's it. 72 and 29 yards, so we got about 101 yards on them. This offensive line played like shit. I'm finding out that Jesse Davis got hurt. He's getting an X-ray. Ted Larson got banged up. So let's run down the injuries that happened today, because it's not bad enough that we got injured at all throughout the first fucking 5-6 games of the season. But then we add Albert Wilson hurt his hip, and we all saw it when he took that right step when he was falling, jammed his hip. Bad. That looked bad when it happened. He got injured. So our playmaker's now out for how long? I don't know. Ted Larson gets injured. Jesse Davis gets injured. Freaking Kenny Stills gets injured. Frank Gore's banged up. I'm telling you, if the Dolphins don't have bad luck, they have no luck at all. Last year was shit, and now all of a sudden it's just injury after injury after injury after. And you can't tell me, I know a lot of fans, like, again, Lions, I give you your credit. This has nothing to do with you guys. You guys beat us. It is what it is. And now I'm just talking about the Dolphins. You can't say that every team has injuries. You got to look at the fucking injuries that the Dolphins team has, and it's just ridiculous. At one point, we were playing this game with 2 wide receivers, because Kenny Stills got injured and Albert Wilson got injured. So we had Danny Amendola and we had Jakeem Grant. They had to put Kenyon Drake out on wide receiver. Gesicki had a bunch of catches because he had to play wide receiver. It's the injuries, and it's just bad freaking luck with this team. Watch, we'll go and beat the Texans. We'll go to Houston Thursday night and we'll beat the Texans, because no one expects us to. Because everyone thinks that we suck again. It's just like the Bengals game. We sucked. We sucked in this game. The offense played great. Offensive line didn't play too well, though. But the offense played great. Defense played horrible. Some of the play calling, though, from Adam Gase, holy shit. He has games like the Bears game where he was calling some great plays. And we were executing perfectly to win that fucking game. And then he has games like today, where he just calls shit. 3rd and 10 and he runs the ball? You run the ball on 3rd and 10. Is that what you're doing? Okay, you're thin at wide receiver, so, you know, let's just get out of here. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. But, you know, like I said before, you got to give it up to the Lions. They came to play. They didn't give a shit that it was hot. Now all of a sudden that's a thing. They're showing the heat index from the away side and the home side. Now it's like 10, 15 degrees difference. Who cares? Seriously? Who gives a shit? But, yeah, Dolphins lost. It was bad. It's, you know, at one point we were down by 8, and then the defense couldn't do anything. You know, this game we need the defense to make some stops so this offense can do their thing. You scored 21 points, we should have won. If the defense played anywhere near as good they played the first 5-6 games, we would have won this game, scoring 21 points. There were some blown coverages. You had Kiko Alonso telling McMillan and Baker, hey, tight end's going to run across. And what does he do? He runs across, and then neither one of them cover him wide open. Touchdown. That tight end tore us up all game, 2 touchdowns. Michael Roberts tore us up, 2 touchdowns. You know, none of the receivers had great games. 37 yards, 36 yards, 29 yards, 26 yards, 21 yards. You know, no one had a big game. And I predicted this. I said that I'm not afraid of their receiving core, because our secondary is good enough to hold them to where we need to. What I was scared of was Kerryon Johnson, and that's who beat us. 158 yards. He beat us. Stafford beat us. I said, you got to get pressure on Stafford. You don't get pressure on Stafford, he's going to carve you up. You know, he exploited our weakness, which is our linebackers covering tight ends. And they beat us. That's what happened. Your tight end is the leading receiver for 3 catches, 48 yards, 2 touchdowns. He was targeted 3 times, he caught 3. Some dumb plays on defense. It is what it is. We lost. And it was just bad. Very bad. Let me get into your guys' questions. I'm doing this one from Twitter because there's a trend on Twitter. So I'm going to read 2 comments from Twitter. This one comes from the Raven8425. He said, should Matt Burke be fired? And this one comes from Art, and he said, should we let go of Matt Burke? After this game, it's very hard not to say, yeah, we need to fire his ass, because you can't be giving up everything this defense did and expect your ass to get, you know, not fired. Because look at the Cardinals. You know, they did shit on Thursday night, and their offensive coordinator got tanked. So, should Matt Burke get fired? No. Because, yes, this is a bad game. Yes, the defense played absolutely shit. But everyone was praising the defense the first 5-6 games of the season. Everyone was saying this defense makes turnovers. This defense keeps this team in. This defense is doing great. You know, without this defense, we'd lose more games because the offense isn't doing shit. It's one bad game, one bad scheme. What's killing me with this defense is in the offseason when we had Hayes and we had all these great defensive linemen, our pass rush was something to be scared of. And then injuries happen. It's the biggest thing. It's the biggest thing having Hayes out. Hayes, you can now see the difference between having William Hayes in there and not having him in there. Our run defense sucks, and we get no pass rush. Is the season over, guys? Are we donezo? Bunzo? Like we suck. Done. See you later, alligator. In a while, crocodile. Kiss my ass. I don't know why that last one. No, the season's not over, guys. It's not over at all. The fact that we're 4-3, right, with the potential to be 5-2 if that Bengals game went another way, and the amount of injuries we have it just shows what type of team we have. Can they bounce back from this and beat the Texans in a short time? I don't know. I don't know. That's going to be tough. The fact that the Texans beat the Jags makes me feel good because that means that they're starting to get very confident, thinking, oh, here comes the shitty Dolphins. We're going to spank them, and maybe we can go in there and pull one out, you know. But it's just the Bengals game hurt because we should have won, right? The Bengals game hurt because we had that 17-0 lead. You know, we were making dumb mistakes on defense, but that defense still held them. That defense still held them to 3 points on offense, you know. And then the offense just gave it away. So that hurt. But this game hurt so much more because the part of this team that I depended on and the part of this team that was always dependable throughout the season, we need a crucial stop. This defense came through. But not today. You look at the Lions' offensive drives. It's touchdown, punt, field goal, touchdown, field goal, touchdown, field goal, field goal. But you can't win a game when your defense gives that up. Touchdown, punt, field goal, touchdown, field goal, touchdown, field goal, field goal. We made them punt once. You're not winning. But yeah, I don't think the season's over. It's going to be a short week for this channel because the game's Thursday. So I might do the picks Tuesday. And I might do the pregame Wednesday. But comment below. Let me know what you think. I know it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot of Lion fans telling me I told you so, which, bring it on. I deserve it. I deserve it. I thought this game was going to go different. I thought this defense, if this defense played like they did against the Bears and the Bengals, it would have been a different game, but they didn't. So bring it on. I expect a lot of Dolphin fans to be pissed. I expect a lot of Dolphin fans want Matt Burke on. Like I read, I have our 2 Twitter comments saying that he's got to go. Quick little note. Devante Parker's agent just went apeshit on the fact that he was a healthy scratch and his team is not using him properly, and if he was in there, the Dolphins would have won. I could see Devante Parker getting traded probably Monday. I was saying this to Dolphin fans that were in the bar. Whatever we take from trading Devante Parker Give it to the Broncos, and let's get Demaryius Thomas, because I'm hearing Demaryius Thomas is on the trade block. We need a wide receiver at this point. Too many injuries, and we need a big body wide receiver. I would like Demaryius Thomas. I know he's going to be 30 soon, and I know he's been in the league for 8 years, but he still got it. He worked with Gase. He worked with Osweiler. I say we bring in Demaryius Thomas. We get rid of Parker. We bring in Demaryius Thomas. Let me know. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the season. I know a lot of Dolphins fans are going to think that the season's over. I know I'm going to have other Dolphins fans who are optimistic. I know I'm going to have Lion fans who are going to rub it in my face. Like I said, bring it on. Follow me on Twitter if you haven't followed me already. I take questions from there. I also interact with you guys on there while I'm watching the game. It's an easier way for us to communicate and talk while I'm watching the game. So be sure to follow me on Twitter. Follow my second channel, The Bit Boys. Play a ton of games. I change it up now. Now we're posting every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, because no one really watches on Sunday, especially nowadays. Sundays for football. So it's going to be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Be sure to subscribe to The Bit Boys if you like video games and all that jazz. Give this a thumbs up because, like I said, the season's not over. As much as this loss sucks, the Dolphins always bounce back, and they always beat teams that they shouldn't beat, and they always lose to teams that they should beat. And this is a game where they should have won this game, and they didn't. And then we'll go beat Jacksonville, because Jacksonville's not as good. We'll go beat Minnesota. Minnesota's not that good. And we'll probably lose to the Colts. But it is what it is. Season's not over. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, especially for this week. It's going to be hectic. Going to get videos literally Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Boom, boom, boom. And then I will be sure to do a video for you guys this weekend, probably Saturday or something, just because we have a little bye afterwards. Get that Sunday off, get to rest. Hopefully we got a lot of injured guys back. But other than that, stay classy in the comment section. Like I always tell you guys at the end of the video, don't call each other names and don't be rude. I'm not rude to you guys, so don't be rude to each other. But Lions, GG, you guys, came out, whipped our ass. Sun didn't mean shit to you. But like usual, stay classy, guys. Fins up. Gotta stop the run. We gotta stop Johnson, their running back. He's been playing really well. He's been breaking off nice runs. We need to stop him, and we need to make this team one-dimensional. Now, to put this all in Stafford's hands, he does make mistakes, but he's still a really good quarterback, and he still can make really good throws.